Hey guys, JamesMCD Reviews here. Welcome to a two-part bucket list special to celebrate the release of The Running Man, directed by Edgar Wright. And in this first episode, we're going to be talking about the original Running Man, released in 1987, directed by Paul Michael Glaser. The movie takes place in the distant, dystopian future of 2017, where a vague tyrannical government has taken over, people are being suppressed and censored, and the biggest form of entertainment is a reality game show where contestants literally run for their lives. When a former officer in escaped prison named Ben, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, is prepping to flee the country, he ultimately gets detained and forced to compete in The Running Man. So now he not only has to fight to beat the game, but he also has to fight to expose the corrupt system he's playing against. Watching this movie in 2025 felt so much more surreal than if I had been watching it in any other time frame. First of all, it just generally feels weird watching an older movie that cites a specific year as the far future and knowing that we've passed that year in real life. Like, remember when we all thought this is what the world would look like in 2015? But not only that, just reading that opening text crawl where it's talking about how the economy is collapsing, art and media are being censored and controlled by a corrupt government, masked dipshits are unlawfully detaining people. Yikes, dude. Even with it being a sci-fi future, it's terrifying seeing how close they predicted this shit. Hell, the book it's based on actually takes place in 2025. Oh god, we're so cooked, dude. But anyway, putting all of that aside, whatever parallels you're able to draw from modern time and whatever commentary the movie is trying to portray, at its core, the movie is a sci-fi action chase movie that's filled with 80s cheese, and I kinda loved it for that. I really like the way this world looks. They do a good job making the city look very run down and dilapidated. They show the contrast between the lower class areas and the fancy government-funded studio. They show just how far gone a lot of people are and how they've surrendered their humanity betting on people to die in this game. And then when we get to the actual game itself, it looks like a fucking laser tag commercial. And I know that sounds like an insult, but have you seen laser tag commercials from the 80s? It's so high energy, it's well edited, each area is intensely lit, and the set design looks so cool and distinctly 80s. The soundtrack by Harold Faltermeyer is really good. It has a nice feel to it, it makes great use of synths, and it balances kind of an epic intensity with a slower, foreboding nature. The cast is really solid across the board. With the two leads, there is a lot of obvious dubbing, but their performances are so much fun that you kind of just shrug it off. This movie came out during arguably the peak of Arnold's career. In the last few years, he had Terminator, Commando, and Predator, and while you could argue that he essentially is playing the same character in all these, one, those characters are still fucking awesome, and two, he is kind of giving off a very spiteful and determined energy as the movie goes on. And it's pretty funny watching him try to play to the cameras. Richard Dawson was good as the TV host. He's very charismatic and has a good energy, but is still very much a dickhead. And I like how when the tables start turning and their plans to take out Ben start to fall through, everyone in the studio just has this kind of stunned silence like, oh, fuck, what do we do now? Like, I really, really liked that. Maria Conchita Alonso is pretty fine as the love interest. It is very much one of those romances that feels very forced. She's literally dragged into this conflict. And even though she betrays Arnold at the beginning, you can see the shades of good in her, and her and Arnold do have decent chemistry. This was also during the era where a lot of major action movies had professional wrestlers in them, which, now that I think about it, hasn't really changed all that much. But because this was during the coked out, insane era of professional wrestling where there were so many huge personalities, it makes sense having them be the stalkers in this type of movie. But yeah, overall, I had a really good time watching The Running Man. Even though watching it in modern day can feel pretty terrifying, it also doesn't try to take itself super serious either. It's fun, it's action-packed, it's cheesy. I'd say check it out if you haven't. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. And that does it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments, have you seen the original Running Man? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Have you read the book that it's based on? How does it compare? And are you looking forward to the remake coming out, I think this week by the time this goes up? Let me know all that stuff down below. Tune in on Friday when I'll be taking a look at Edgar Wright's Cornetto trilogy. But until then, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can stay up to date on when I'm posting. Follow me on all my social media, subscribe to my main channel. Everything you need to know will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.